Hello beautiful people. So today we're going to be talking about how to improve your anxiety and self-esteem in 3 tips. First, I want to preface that no, this is not a quick fix, a quick cure. Anxiety in your mental health journey never ever is and never will be. So the first thing you have to realize is that this is a journey. This is not something that you can solve overnight. So the first tip is practicing grace and empathy with yourself. Is allowing yourself to feel those anxious emotions that you so don't want to feel and saying, hey, this is where I'm at. This is okay to be in this spot. I am doing everything in my power to work on this and to improve not being here as often. But until then, I'm going to allow myself to experience emotions and be okay with that. Practicing grace is such a critical part to our mental health journey, because for me, I'm the type of person that it's so easy to practice grace with other people. If they're having a bad day, okay girl, take that time, you need that time, as you should. When other people make purchases, you know, you deserve that self-care. You deserve to take care of yourself and have that time off. But when it's me, I held myself to this level of perfectionism where I can't have bad days, I can't feel my anxiety, I can't self-care. I always have to be working and being productive to the next goal, which is so damaging to hold yourself to that standard because it's an unattainable goal. You need to practice grace with yourself and saying, I'm a human being, I make mistakes, I'm allowed to make mistakes, and I'm allowed to feel emotions, even the negative ones. And just because I feel them, it's not the end of the world. It doesn't rule me. It doesn't mean that this is the way my day is gonna go, but it does mean that I'm experiencing this in this moment and I need to take time to process that. Number 2, once you have started to practice grace and empathy with yourself, you can implement affirmations, which can totally help you improve your self-image. Affirmations are something that we don't ever practice enough. We just kind of like to sit and bathe in those negative thoughts and those negative thought processes, the horrible things that we tell ourselves, like we're not worthy of love, we don't deserve these good things that are happening to us, and so we always try and self-sabotage and all these kinds of things. Well, my therapist likes to tell me that your brain is a jungle, and whatever path that you take the most is the path that's the most worn. So that path of negative thoughts is the path that you are most comfortable taking, the path that has the most effect on your mindset. So you have to start wearing down a new path, and it's not going to be easy. And so you have to commit to affirmations. You have to commit to taking those negative things that you think about yourself and you say towards yourself and you speak over yourself, flipping them on their heads and speaking good things, speaking life, like the Bible says, over yourself. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of good things. I deserve good things. I have put in the work to be here. I deserve to be here. I make healthy decisions for myself. I trust myself because I know what's best for me. And all the things that you are struggling with, those negative thoughts, turn them on your head. Turn them on their head, girl, and start telling yourself the things that are true. So I actually had a big, huge problem of trying to figure out what things were true and trying to figure out the right things to tell myself. So I actually started to make index cards with the title I am on them, and I would only put the things that were true about myself. I'm hardworking, I am persevering, I am producing good fruit, all these things that the Bible is able to help me realize about myself that are true, that are life-giving, that are inspiring. And then I used to write down just a whole blurb about what those Bible verses or chapters meant to me and what they helped me to learn about myself. And I actually, in this pink little affirmation you can see right here, though I just created it into a deck so I can carry it on the go, and I am able to access those at any time when I'm not by my affirmation wall. So I encourage you to either start an affirmation wall for yourself or get yourself one of these affirmation decks so that when you have a hard time repeating those good things to yourself, finding out what those good things are to say to yourself, you have a little bit of assistance. And the last thing is therapy. I know that it is so hard for a lot of us to get therapy for multiple different reasons. For the price, for just the anxiety about getting a therapist, having to go to a therapist, the stigma around therapy. But therapy is not for crazy people. Therapy is for people who are human beings who need guidance in their own self-love and mental health journey. So if you need someone to talk to and to guide you through these mental challenges and these areas of your life, that is 100% okay. My personal favorite is virtual therapy. I find it easiest for me to perform and improve in virtual therapy. I don't have to get up. I can be in my PJs. I can have my tissues around. I can have my snacks, my waters, my blankets, and I don't have to worry about getting up, getting ready. Like, that is just, for someone who's depressed, for someone who is anxious, adding all this other, like, I have to get ready, rah on top of it is so overwhelming. So I personally recommend virtual therapy, but physical therapy might be it for you. And I've actually recently just found these new therapy websites and programs, platforms, whatever, that accept insurance. So now I don't have to pay out of pocket $60, $100 a session for my therapist because my insurance covers most of it. So you can check if your insurance is verified, and then you can have access to more affordable therapy. And just take that step for yourself, girl, king, whoever you are. Take that step for yourself and realize that the more that you heal yourself, the happier you're going to be in the long run. This is an investment. This is not a sprint 100-meter dash, okay? This is, I don't even know if that's long or short. But what I do know is that this is a marathon. And so that is what is most important, is just practicing that grace with yourself and saying, this is a journey that's going to take a long time. Buckle up, practice that grace for yourself, and put that work into you, pour into you, so that you can be able to find that mental peace and freedom that we are all working so desperately to achieve. And that is a process every single day that we have to work towards. Anyway, I hope these 3 tips you will start using to improve your self-esteem and your anxiety. And no, it is not a quick fix. It's not a quick fix. You're never gonna find a video where you can do what they say, overnight you're changed. It's a journey. And I think that's the first step to improving your anxiety and your self-esteem. Anyway, I love you. I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao!